Hi everyone, and we're reading chapter 99 of JoJolion. What?
Yes.
Alright.
So it's finally clear that the stand is...
Yeah, that was kind of obvious. I mean, it
Well,
could have been obvious.
Not to everyone, but...
Well, everyone's stupid, so we're smart.
Everyone but me.
Everyone's stupid but me.
Okay.
And from what I've seen, it's going to be a fucking great chapter. From what I've seen.
Oh,
I just
goodness.
saw people swearing on my timeline. They were just saying fuck.
Oh god.
The biggest thing
That
I heard
sounds
was
great.
that this is a very lore-heavy background. So, like, I
And
think
that's great.
the rock humans get explained this chapter. I don't know.
Oh.
So that's gonna be
I
good.
mean, they already had their entire, like, race explained.
I don't. From what I've heard, that it's explained in even more detail this time.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I gotta have my little
All right.
emotional support. Microjournal. Okay. I'm just looking at the cover page. And yeah.
All events are consolidating to this man. This fuck right here.
This fuckboy, this e-boy.
Okay, predictions. Is
Predictions.
Toru a rock human?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's 100% a rock human, not mine. Alright, so we got that.
But that will feel even better to fucking punch him and feel him crack.
Alright, you ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and next page.
Rock humans. What they are is... Well...
Bubbles.
There's Aramis right there. There's Inyaba.
Oh.
Look at the females. So, rock human females are visually indistinguishable from human Homo sapien women. It is possible for human males to inseminate and reproduce with rock human women, but there are no examples of the opposite.
Oh, there's Enya.
Yeah.
There's Inyaba right there. There's a bunch of people here. Yeah.
And one of the haunted
Bitch from
statues
the ring.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I was about to say!
Okay. Alright, next page. Rock human mothers give birth in spring and summer seasons and carry the fetus for 6 months. However, they rarely, if ever, have affection or a parental relationship with the child. Soon after the mothers give birth, they bring their child with them deep into the forest. They then look for the roots of a dead tree, place the child there, and then leave, all without wrapping the child in a cloth or a fur or such thing. Okay,
Tori is the baby.
Probably. So they definitely... So they give birth, and then it just kind of... It's not really a
Yeet.
parental relationship. Okay, they leave it out to nature, so why... Okay. Next page. That is the only one and only show of love of motherhood to their child. If left alone, the child will not be able to get nutrition, and before that, if it is found by another animal, it will be killed in moments. But what approaches this child first, at the base of the dead tree in this forest, is insects. Okay.
Okay.
Chopin.
Next page. A newborn rock human child has the average body length of 28 millimeters and a weight of 15 grams. There are carnivores among the insects that approach the child. In short order, Asian giant hornets and Japanese yellow hornets will come after the child. The fierce and aggressive hornets will attack with their stingers and mandibles in an attempt to tear the child to pieces. But the rock human child knows that by instinct, in fact, they desire it.
What? look at the baby! Look at it just...
He's like, fuck. Fucking hornet,
Determined
come at me,
baby.
bro.
Babies are the main villains of JoJo.
Okay. Next page. Hornet fucking stabs the child, as if clinging to a mother's breast and her maternity, As if seeking love, they slip their way just past the extending stinger and reach out their hands. Then it's make or break, dodging the mandibles. Next page. Oh my god.
Fucking Pickle Rick episode of JoJo.
Jesus Christ. So it's like... So it's just grabbing
I wasn't expecting anything this bizarre.
I mean, it's JoJo, alright. This is probably the most bizarre thing JoJo has said in a while.
Araki, are you okay?
I think I just had this planned out. I was like, alright, this is how raw humans exist. Fucking child left out. Fucking giant hornets come in, grab child, and fucking take that shit off. That's how raw humans came to be.
And the babies are like this big.
They're like,
I took so many edibles. I am high as a kite right now. Fucking just draw this shit. Oh my god. Okay, not knowing what to do with the child clinging onto its blind spot, the wasp is left with no choice but to return to its hive. The rock human child knows of this instinctively as well. It also knows that wasps use pheromones to gather comrades and create wasp societies. Next page. During its flight, clinging to the wasp, the surface of the rock human's child's body immediately begins to harden like stone. And with the wind pressure, just half of the body turns to stone. When the wasp returns to its comrades at its hive, there will no longer be any other that will bite the child apart with their mandibles or sting it with their stingers. The child releases its arms and legs from the soldier wasp and rolls its body around inside the hive. If you asked me how rock humans came to be, I was always going to be like, there's just some genetic mutation or something. I would never in a million years would have guessed fucking wasp societies and living with the... Jeez. What the fuck, Rocky? I thought they like were born from the ground or something like that. What is this?
Something like little pebbles, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was just like, oh, they're born from the ground or something like that.
Anything
like
but
how...
this.
Okay, next page.
Next page.
Until it finds the queen, the mother among mothers. The child reaches out.
You know the way.
The child reaches its hands out and searches out a soft portion of the surface of the queen's body, and clinging, biting, and crawling, takes over her body while it's still half alive. So it fucking merges with the queen to come to be. Next page. This is how the rock human child finds a warm and safe place to sleep and obtains ample nutrients. It then spends 17 years inside the bodies of multiple generations of queens. Then, while fittingly inside the society of the hive, learns on its own about the laws of nature, the flow of time, the concept of numbers, the way to live with a structure called a group. It dreams and waits impatiently for 17 years to go by, when it will abruptly grow in stature, kill all of the wasps, and venture into the outside world.
Oh
There's Toru right there. He's... Oh my god.
Wait, just 1 second. What?
That's a good question, yeah, what? So basically, rock humans are born as child, they get picked up by wasps, and then they basically merge with queens to get nutrients, and stay in wasp societies for 17 years until they suddenly just grow up, kill all the wasps, and then they're born. Next page! Oh, there are a few of them being born at the same time. And everything like that.
Ass!
Yeah, ass. That's a rocky ass, which means there's no crack at all. It's just...
Of course. They don't poop. They
Yeah.
poop.
Life first came out of 4 billion years ago. The control towers of life, called neurons, are cells that bonded and evolved based on a element called carbon. At the same time, life cells that bonded from silicon were born. And while they were only a few in number and percentage of living cells, the silicon-based cells existed alongside the carbon-typed organisms as if hiding next to them. The creatures whose bodies that are formed by those cells are rock organisms.
Okay, we already knew the silicon part. That was already
so
stated.
they're silicon-based life forms, and we are carbon-based life forms, so that's the kind of idea.
Yeah.
Next page. Why did a creator give life to these two paths? I don't know, Rocky. Why the fuck?
Why are you asking us? Bro.
Most likely, rather than some kind of opposing relationship like a shadow for a light or positive or negative, it was the role of a fallback.
So fuck yin and yang.
I guess. Insurance for in case the existence of life itself failed. If the first path of carbon-based life came to a dead end, it was a fallback, a second path. Okay, so a fallback plan. Next page. That is the role the rock humans serve. Rock humans' actions are fundamentally independent, and they have no families. But sometimes it is to their advantage. They will form groups and slip into human Homo sapiens societies. But this is nothing beyond give and take relationship. There is no love or friendship between them. Rock humans have a fascination with ground, rock, and stone. See blessings from the earth as true benefits. And make special places that give rock humans special power as their true homes. Okay, consequently, I'm going to zoom in here.
Mm-hmm.
Bearing in mind human Homo sapiens' ecological behavior and to spread and migrate across the countries, the continuing to migrate to this day. Okay, there's no chance of forming a relationship of mutual recognition between them and rock humans, nor any chance that they assimilate. Hey, look, Sandman, Johnny, Gyro.
Yeah.
Look at them. The Devil's Palm.
Yeah, we said that. We said that about the Devil's Palm coming back. Because, listen, in when they first introduced the Devil's Palm, there's people turning to rock, or looking like rock.
By the way, there's...
So, the Devil's Palm, the Ground of Morio, Speedwagon Foundation. Okay, all right.
Okay.
The fucking
Next
mask.
page.
Mask.
There it is. And the Rockies in the... There's the Dio mask. And Yaba, the stand arrow.
Akira for me!
Kira.
Yes! Another droplet of Kira.
And then Toru looking at the Higashikata estate. Next page. Okay, so Toru is basically the head of all of this group of the doctor stands.
Oh, the head doctor, yeah.
Yeah, head doctor stands.
Yeah.
Looks like a funeral is going on. Okay. Next page. That's Mamazuku, isn't it?
That's baby Mamazuku. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh.
Okay, that's why he's wearing that hat. Okay.
Yeah, no wonder. He's got fucking Stroheim hair right here.
Yeah.
Stroheim hair. Okay.
He looks like fucking George Joestar Rohan.
My deepest sympathies. I'm really sorry, Raikun. My condolences. Your father was a very good man. He was so good to us. I'd like to offer my condolences to your mother as well. Raikun, where might I find her?
He's gonna die.
You're showing off his backstory, he's gonna die. Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
In the inner room, she is resting right now. Is she feeling unwell? I see. But there's really nothing to worry about, Raikun. If there's any trouble, please talk to us anytime. We'll be here to help any way we can. Honestly, feel free to talk to us about anything that includes money. Speaking of which, you get parking stubs here, don't you? They do give them, don't they? You would think it would be free, but what the fuck?
Even do the same, like, huh?
Oh my god. Scroll.
Hey!
Hey!
No goatee! Looking good, Norisuke.
Oh my god, he looks
looking good.
12. Look, Jobin and Hato.
Yeah, baby Jobin, Hato. Yep.
Aww.
Okay, so they've known each other. Okay, they haven't really talked about it too much, but yeah, they did really know each other. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, at the reception, is it? Norisuke-san. Rai, I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Okay, so they actually really knew each other well. Like, it was a friendly relationship. I thought it was just kind of. I always thought they just kind of. It was just a mutual acquaintance.
Yeah,
thing,
like they're
they
just
were
business partners.
It looks like genuinely they were good friends. So okay.
Aww.
Are you alright, Norisuke-san? About my father's pear orchard. Okay. I forgot that his father owned that. Or did they ever mention that? I don't remember.
I don't think so, no. Or
I don't think so. I don't remember it. I didn't remember that he did own an orchard or something, or his parents owned an orchard. Mm. The pears my father grew in his orchard were really well raised, so these insects give like this. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Rai, stop. Your father truly was a great plant appraiser. I accidentally clicked. He had a discerning eye whenever it came to farm produce. He was the best damn plant appraiser there ever was. Norisuke looks good without a goatee.
yeah.
I think he looks really good without the
Fuck
goatee.
Dilf alert.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sim for him now.
How are you?
If there were some insects or disease, he would have noticed, would he? It's because I said I saw one. Then my father went out during the typhoon to check for that in the orchard. Come now, that's enough. Everyone checked. I even checked for insects myself. There was nothing there. Isn't that right? What happened to your father was an accident. It was all nothing but purely an accident. Understand? Normally, typhoons don't make landfall in Morio, but this year one did. And there was a landslide. So you mustn't blame yourself. This was a natural calamity. Natural calamity.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
The head doctor killed Toru's not Toru.
Oh my God.
Momozuku's father. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Oh. There he is. Norisuke-san, that attendee, that person with the white hair. Are they an acquaintance of my father? Oh, I've never seen them before either. I'm not sure who that is. By the way, Rai, I think it's likely the pear orchard will be a challenge. I'm worried about your mother's health as well. But first, your duty is to do a good job carrying out your duties at this funeral. Yes, sir. And there he is. Oh, I like that transition.
Yes.
As soon as he puts on the hat, you realize that it's going back. That'll be cool to watch animated for him.
Yeah.
Okay, next page. He's
And
just
we're
fucking
back.
sitting there.
He's still there.
It couldn't be.
The new Ecological branch. Yes. The time for the harvest is nearly here. It's doing just fine.
In other words, you haven't obtained the new Rokakaka just yet, have you?
No, that's not quite accurate, depending on one's perspective. I wonder how you'll react to hearing it. The new Rokakaka is moving from where it is now to where I am. The flow is carrying it. It is not in a flow where you can obtain it. The flow, you see, is that you will get up from that chair. It is certain that you will stand up to pursue me. I am Wonder of You. That's the stand name. Wonder of You, the Elvis song. So the song that
Toru was listening.
Toru listening to was Wonder of You from Elvis. So that's the stand name.
And what is okay? But Crazy Train must have been something else as well. I think Crazy Train is also not a coincidence. It was his song he
Who knows?
skipped to listen to Wonder Review.
I don't know. Wonder Review was the one I saw, so who knows? And the flow is always a calamity. Okay.
Josuke is... Josuke is there, behind you.
It's the bug again.
It's the
Yeah.
same attack as before.
The insect.
Yeah, here he comes. There he is. Man, the art looks really good.
Ew.
Yeah.
His
Oh, I like
other
something.
eye.
Josuke!
I also like soft. Yeah.
Ooh,
I like
ooh,
soft and wet appearing right there. That looks good.
Yeah. Oh, it looks
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
What the? Ew!
No.
Bruh.
What? It's Josuke and then Rai.
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
Oh, what in the world? He's dying.
It's from before. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, wait. This looks like the stuff that was in the insect thing.
Yeah.
It's like the insects Rai was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So-
from
so
the
this-
orchard.
So this might be the same insects that...
Destroyed the
Rai
orchard.
was- Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So the wounds from before. Yes. Hey, doggy style coming back out.
Doggy style. Gah! Gah!
It's just...
Don't move, Josuke. It's poison.
Okay.
Okay.
Next page.
If you're stabbed and try to escape upwards, you'll cough up asbestos. Don't move.
So it's asbestos? Is that what it
Oh.
is, or is it...
That's kind of like
Ah.
a Green Day.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know?
This thing, I don't believe it. This rock insect.
Fate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a very strong poison. Fuck.
I don't think there's much point in explaining, but to be precise, it's not being stabbed and escaping upwards. It's being stabbed and stretching out your limbs. If you try to escape or extend your joints, every hole in your body will spew out asbestos. Do-do-do-dee-da-da-da is a hunter of mountainous regions. It hunts and eats rabbits and birds from the ground, and those tend to jump to escape, don't they? When plants, branches, and fruits that are injured stretch out, they spew asbestos. They may appear to be diseased. Mamazuku Rai, I remember a time when I passed by you some times ago. That pear orchard was quite good land since long ago. Oh, reminiscing about old times brings tears to my eyes. Back then, your father was
Piece of
simply
shit.
caught in the flow of calamity, wonder of you. And so he died in a landslide. That's all there is to it. So, yeah, okay.
Ooh, flame eyes.
He got the flaming eyes.
You get the flavor.
There is nothing at all you have permission to possess, be it pear orchard or a single new Rokakaka.
Josuke, it's climbed up. It melted into the surface of the desk. To be continued.
That's it.
Continued.
Chapter 100 is going to be an epic fight, apparently.
Yeah.
It's kind of already set it up that Josuke got flaming eyes and everything. It's like, yeah, chapter 100 is going to be a fucking great fight.
Isn't that
I
Mamizuku
love
who has
it
flaming
when-
eyes?
I
wait,
love
is
it
it Josuke?
Josuke's flame eyes
Yes,
like
Josuke's.
in the one half of his eyes. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Yo. What the
yo.
fuck?
That was good. That was good.
That was
So
really
we
good.
now know the entire biological how rock humans
Can
are
we-
birthed. And
Can
how
we
they
go over
come
this again? They are
Yeah.
born this big. This big. They get abducted by a killer hornet.
Yeah.
Fight it. Turn to rock. Then fuse with it. For
They fuse with the
17
queen.
years. The queen. Because
Yeah,
the
they
queen
fuse
knows
with-
the way.
Yep, and they fuse with the queen, and they stay with the queen, and keep fusing with different queens until 17. They
And
just
then
shoot
suddenly-
up and grow.
Yeah. Like... This was a good chapter, but...
It's a bizarre chapter, I will definitely say that.
You said it. Jesus.
Oh,
I
that
am...
was good, though.
That was really good.
Rock human lady in the first one, the mother looks like it could be a coincidence, but it looks like Rohan's grandma.
Oh, yeah. I know what
Like
you're
from
saying.
the Rohan at Louvre.
Yeah, at the Louvre. Yeah, it looks a lot. The ancestor one, yeah. Huh. Rohan is a rock human.
Nice. Oh my god. Whew. Well, that was actually quite something.
Yeah, it was. It was quite something, all right. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Jeez.
Cool. That was
was,
cool. That was
That
great.
was a interesting chapter. Very much so. Very interesting.
Nothing I could have ever like, dreamed of. I could have never come up with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not. This is not at all what I was thinking rock humans were like.
But hey, we got some Kira and
We got everyone. We got
We
more
got-
Johnny and Gyro. We got,
got-
Hermes. We got Enyaba. We got Dio again. It's like we got literally
Yeah.
everything.
That's really cool. It was really, really cool. Fine.
Araki really tied all of his series just with
Yeah.
this chapter. Like, really.
Yep. So Araki didn't forget.
Yeah.
Araki did not forget the walleyes or anything like that. He was just saving it for this fucking chapter. He was just saving it all for here. Dear Lord.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to that one chapter in Silver Run. Because remember, we were going through it to... No, when I was reading it with Snow. And she was like, remember this for fucking JoJolion. Devil's Pawn, Part 1.
Oh, this was a fucking acid trip, man.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna look into it later. I'm gonna start recording now, so thank you so much for
Okay.
joining me. I'll see you in a month for chapter 100.
100! Woo!
Woo! Bye-bye. Hey everyone, Julie here. Just a little info as to why there haven't been any new videos since the last dub reaction. I have injured my arm, specifically my hand, my right hand, which is why I cannot really edit currently, especially not subtitles. So, yeah, there is minimal editing in this video, and yeah, sorry about that. I will be back on my usual bullshit after this is fully cured up. Thank you so much for your patience and for your support, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.